Hi, my name's Claire Hegarty and I present the weekly show, The Health Inspector at Calon FM. My show is all about health, well-being, lifestyle, personal development, professional development, and every month I cover a new topic. So topics are often requested by my listeners, topics that are relevant to the time of year. So for example, in January, we always cover goal setting and goal achievement because I know it's the time of year when people are working on their New Year's resolutions. In October, we cover Stoptober because again, when there's lots of campaigns in the media around making changes, whether it's stopping smoking, cutting back or cutting out alcohol, or just generally making changes in life, I find that when people hear this on the TV or they hear it on the radio, that it gives them that gentle push to make changes that maybe they've been wanting to make for some time. So I think it's great that these media campaigns are around to encourage people to get help. And especially around mental health, mental emotional health and well-being, because I think that unfortunately it's still something that people don't feel comfortable talking about and they don't feel comfortable asking for help. And it's really, really important that we talk about mental emotional health and well-being and to know it's okay to ask for help. So through my shows, we cover all these different topics. I teach you about different techniques like hypnosis, NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, answer your questions, and obviously play a great range of music as well. I've been presenting with Calon FM for over 10 years now, and I first got into radio some years before that, where I was asked to be a guest on various university radio stations, on the BBC, and different radio stations throughout the UK. I then was invited to be a guest on Calon FM. Dave Williams' show does community focus, another fantastic presenter. And after being a guest, I was asked to then come and present. Used to do the Health Inspector fortnightly and then went to every week, which is great. My favourite thing about being a community radio presenter is to be able to help people, to give back to the community, and also to be part of a community in a radio station that has such a broad range of presenters, of topics, very eclectic mix, whether it's a business show or whether it's about history or whether it's about books or whether it's about the community more. It's absolutely fantastic. And that's what's very unique about community radio station in terms of the breadth of content that's delivered and the different types of presenters as well. People can listen to Calon FM anywhere in the world now because of the internet, and it does bring people together. Whether that's learning about history, whether it's listening to great music, whether it's getting your questions answered about health and lifestyle. So it's a way that we can bring people together that might physically never meet or physically never be able to be in the same room. Whereas, especially with the internet now, then we can do. So, community radio is very, very important. My favourite artist and track, that's an interesting question. I tend to like quite a wide range of music, if I'm honest. And if you've listened to my shows, you'll know that I play everything from like real chill out music, so the kind of music that I would play while I'm doing hypnosis, relaxation sessions, to, pop music, and everything in between. So to be honest, I like a lot of music. As long as it lifts my mood and lifts my soul, then I like lots of different artists and tracks. When I'm not presenting, I am a health and mental, emotional health and well-being and lifestyle expert. So I've been working in the field of personal development now for over 20 years. I'm actually a scientist by background and actually attended some courses when Glyndor was newie a long time ago in areas like surfactants and very interesting scientific topics. And I actually discovered NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, which if you haven't heard of, it's a phenomenal, like an instruction book for our mind, and teaches us how to take charge of our minds, our thoughts, our behaviours, other techniques like timeline therapy, how to regain emotional control, emotional balance. So I discovered these techniques many, many years ago. And while I was working as a scientist, I got to attend a training course that I now teach myself. And at that point in my life, I wasn't in a great place. I didn't have any confidence, certainly wouldn't have done radio presenting or TV presenting or, professional speaker and training now as well as working one-on-one with my clients. And I thought hypnosis was just stage hypnosis and people thinking that they're chickens or washing machines, whatever they do. And I went on this training course and it just completely changed and transformed me. I combated anxieties, phobias, got my confidence back, got my mental emotional health back. And that's what then caused me to then retrain to do what I do now. So I work with my clients one-on-one all over the UK in my unique breakthrough programs, specialising in mental health and mental health across the board. So everything from depression, psychiatric disorders, stress, PTSD, trauma, low mood, and then also addictions. Because there's a high correlation between people that struggle with their mental health and then also have addiction problems because they turn into something, whether it be food, whether it be drugs, whether it be alcohol, to lift their mood, but then they end up with that as an addiction problem as well. So enabling my clients to break through that and to literally change and transform back to who they truly are, and have the strategies in place of how to deal with life, because we all have days that aren't easy. We're human. So it's how to deal with emotions and stress and things like that more effectively. And because they've done a complete reset and change and transformation, healed their past, things are back in proportion, back in perspective. So that's the main area I work in one-on-one, and also I teach. So I'm a certified trainer in NLP, Master Timeline Therapy, NLP coaching, hypnosis. So I run NLP practitioner, master practitioner certification trainings. Also a training course called the Introduction to the Wizard's Secrets, which is a more spiritual personal development training that combines a lot of different ancient teachings and techniques from around the world, including techniques from Huna, which are the ancient teachings of the Hawaiian Islands. And then also now we're back in events again, which is great. I work at various different health and wellbeing events in Llangollen and throughout the UK, where you can come along and attend one of my workshops as well if you want to get a bit of a taster into the kind of work that I do and the techniques that I talk about on the Health Inspector Show. A fun random fact: I have been walking with wild wolves 3 times. So there you go. So thanks for joining me, and I hope that you'll continue to listen to my shows. And for those of you that regularly listen and send questions and topic suggestions, thank you for your continued support.